In this video, we are going to see how to add ActiveCampaign subscribers from Typeform form entries. So let's say that you're using Typeform as a form builder application, and every time you receive a new submission, then the information that you have received about your user, so with that information, you should be able to create a contact in ActiveCampaign, which is your email marketing automation tool. Now, how can you do that? For this, you will have to set up some integration between the two applications, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here, your trigger application would be Typeform. Your action application would be ActiveCampaign. Now, how can you do this yourself? Integrate and automate this entire process. To understand that, let me take you to my screen. To begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in. If you are a new user, click on this tab sign up. It won't take more than 2 minutes. And yes, at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. So now I'm going to click on sign in. And as we do that, here we have reached the all apps page. So we are going to click on access now for Pabbly Connect, as we are doing this integration using Pabbly Connect software. Now we have reached the dashboard of this application. On the right hand side, you can see a tab create workflow. Let's click on this. Now our dialog box has appeared, which is asking me to name my workflow. Now here my objective is to add ActiveCampaign subscribers from Typeform submissions. Basically, every time there's a form submitted through Typeform, then automatically with that information, a subscriber should be added in ActiveCampaign. So I'm going to name it as add ActiveCampaign subscribers from Typeform form entries. Let's click on create. So as we do that, here we have reached another page which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, and action is do this. Basically, action here is the response of our trigger application. Now, as per my objective, my trigger application would be Typeform, as I wish to receive entries. So I'm going to click on this. And the trigger event. So this is the event that will make my workflow run. So the event would be new entry. So every time there's a new form submission, this workflow should run. So let's click on connect. Here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the Typeform account. Now to set up this connection, I'm going to select add new connection and then connect with Typeform. So once we do that, here we have to provide the acceptance. As we do that, you can see that the authorization has been successful. So once this is done, now first let me take you to my Typeform account. So this is my Typeform account. I have created a few forms here, and this is the form that I have just created. So here I have the following fields: first name, last name, phone number, and email address. Now once you have created this form, we have to go to publish. And here we can see a link of the URL. I'm going to copy this and open this in a new tab. So here is the form. Now before we fill out this form, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here we have selected the new form. Let's click on save and send test request. So once we have done that, now it is asking us to do a test submission so that the record can be captured here as a response. So now I'm going to go to the form that we have just opened, and let's fill out this form. So let's say the first name is new. Now the last name is user. Then we have the phone number. So let's say this is the phone number. And then the email address. So let's say it is new user at pabblytudes.com. And let's click on submit. So once we have done that, I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see that we have received the API response. So if I take you down, here we have received the phone number, then we have the email address, then we have the name, etc. Now what is my objective? That with this information that we have received, I should be able to create a subscriber in ActiveCampaign. So the next action application would be ActiveCampaign. Let's click on this. And now the action event here would be to create a contact. Let's click on connect. Once done, here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the ActiveCampaign account. I'm going to select Add New Connection. Now to set up this connection, we need the API key and the URL. So I'm going to take you back to my ActiveCampaign account. And here we have to go to Settings. Once we are here, we have to go to Developer. And here we have the API access, the URL and the key. So first I'm going to copy this API key, go to Pabbly Connect, paste this over here. And then we have the URL. So this is the URL. I'm going to copy this and paste this over here. As per the instructions, we are supposed to only have this particular part, which means we are not supposed to write the HTTPS part. So I'm going to delete this. And let's click on Save. Here we can see that Pabbly Connect is now connected with ActiveCampaign. And here we have to map this information. What is mapping? Mapping means that I already have this information in my previous step. So if I click on this, here it is showing me the previous step. So I just have to click on this and retrieve this information. And why is mapping important? Because if I write this manually, it will never capture the new data. It will only capture the manually written data. So to avoid that, mapping is important. Now I'm going to go to step 1 and here I'm going to look for the email address. This is it. Then we need the first name. So here I'm going to look for new. So this is our first name. Then the last name. So here again I'm going to go to step 1 and I'm going to look for the last name. Here it is. And finally the phone number. So again I'm going to look for the phone number and here we have the phone number. Now let's click on Save and Send Test Request. So here we have received a response. Now I'm going to take you to my ActiveCampaign account. Let's go to Contacts here. And here you can see that yes, our contact has been created. So this is new user, the email address is here and the phone number, which basically means that this integration process is a success. But we also need to check this in real time. So I'm going to take you back to the form that we have submitted. Let's refresh the page. And now let's fill in the information. Let's say this time the first name is Demo. Then the last name here is Test. Then we have the phone number. So this is the phone number. And then we have the email address. So let's say it is demo test at pabblytudes.com. Let's click on Submit. So as soon as we have submitted this, automatically a subscriber should be added to ActiveCampaign. So now I'm going to take you to ActiveCampaign and here I'm going to refresh the contacts page. And yes, we have the user right in front of us. So Demo Test is a subscriber now. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. Going back to Pabbly Connect, let's quickly understand what we have done. So this is an extremely easy two-step integration process where our trigger application is Typeform and the event is new entry. The action application is ActiveCampaign and the event is create a contact. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the description box. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any other integration that you wish to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.